Words, I got a surplus, turned up, give them the works, I had to earn trust. See, I do this with love, I hate the word lust. Pussy too good, I almost nutted on the third thrust. Sidebar, busy with a battle of life. I write a genius bar on an Apple device. Hey, listen close, have them looking like they scratching the lights. I tell them facts, I ain't asking advice, I laid it all out. A lot of you ain't really moving how a man should. Who gonna go to war with me? Bet the fans would. Independent, I do it the way I wanna. While these label rappers sitting on a shelf like canned goods. Check the headspace, moving to the next phase. Used to overlook recovery and rest days. I ain't never need a gimmick and a catchphrase. Scrappy as an alley cat, you don't want to catch strays. I'm bi-coastal off a microphone, dry vocal. If you couldn't see the vision, it's your bifocals. Support me's the equivalent of buy local. I might go hit Hawaii like that guy Fogle. I like to move around the country a lot. White rapper, that ain't switching out to country or rock. Gummy or pop, it's not about the money or not. I've seen dark times, I've seen it when it's sunny and hot. I'm here. 10 toes for 10 years, then 10 more. This a bottle of coke, throw in the Mentos. Mean as shit gonna explode, so let go. Quit holding on to the past and let regret go. I need a bigger pie, even if it's less pieces. What's a pie if it's the size of Celeste pizzas? They're small, you don't like Celeste pizzas? My Polish family in the States off a guest visa. The outlook is from an immigrant mind. Please, don't stress if you're a little behind. We all visitors with limited time. You don't have to fit the mold of that weird artificial design. My rich friends out in Cabo or the Maldives. I was back in New Hampshire with the fall leaves. Long sleeves and a beanie for the strong breeze. Shop at Whole Foods, but I prefer my women all D. Stupid ass bar, please. Still in the pocket like phone, wallet, and car keys. In the San Diego sun playing part threes. Little rap thing really aged like sharp cheese. Let us eat, be grateful, but do not settle. And we don't say bon appetit, we say smacznego. You gotta understand the playing field is not level. When it boils down to it, I'm a hot kettle. They want the stage, then they cry when they got heckled. Man, you wouldn't make it to the top level. I've been at it since we used to watch The Rock wrestle. All I needed was some paper and a sharp pencil. Laid the frame, I'm a carpent's whore, but there's levels to it like apartment floors. I risked it all. If I don't hit the target, then I'm back to working at department stores. Self-doubt will shake an artist's core. More than planks or crunches, it's the art of war, but it's a mental battle. When I went to battle, I could guarantee you that my heart was pure. Maybe I'm chasing euphoria, fuck with me, I might go Kendrick Lamar in ya. I was a kid watching Ludacris vids till my sister came in and would change it to Daria. Even that potential there, I say thanks, give mental prayers. Downside, no dental care. Plus side, I get a check just to come through and vent like Central Air. Giving them premium flows, grind like the beans in the medium roast. I'm sipping, you know that he's spitting, so go share the shit to your social media posts. I'm handpicking every ingredient chose. All of these companies greedy as shows, playing it dumb while they being exposed. All of their industry secrets unfold. Always been a family dreamer, thinking big. They taught me that I can't be eager. Where the grass is green, don't mean the candy's sweeter. Hey, let me get to these words. Got a surplus, turned up, give them the works, I had to earn trust. See, I do this with love, I hate the word lust. Pussy too good, I almost nutted on the third thrust. Sidebar, busy with a battle of life. I write a genius bar on an Apple device. Hey, listen close, have them looking like they scratching the lights. I tell them facts, I ain't asking.
Alright, I should be good now, I should be good. Sorry about that, the mic was being dumb. It switched it up. I'm here, you all ready to go? Listen, man, sometimes you just try to be a little bit to everybody, and you can't ever please anybody, but appreciate you guys being patient. I had promised my wife a date night. My oldest son is staying over at my mother-in-law's, and my youngest wanted some time with us alone, and then my wife wanted to watch Love is Blind. The new season of Love is Blind is so good. I'll drink to that. Jamie, get yourself a bottle. Someone sent Jamie a bottle. I had chocolates and wine tonight, man. I'm on one. I'm on that chocolate and wine, that white people stuff. It really is marvelous. If you, dumb Mike, I mean Mike. Yeah, dude. We need to get some more intros done for our page here. I do like the two that we have. One's really soft and one goes real hard. We need to mix it up a little bit. And I apologize, I'm a little congested. I don't do well, man, in this time of the year. It's going to get worse, too, when everything starts to bloom. Whew, it's going to get ugly. But I'm going to drink to you guys. I love y'all. Thank you for being patient. Let's hope it translates into some fire. All right? Cheers. Jamie, get yourself a bottle. Let's do it. Let's do some of these Easter eggs. I love this stuff, man. And again, bear with me. I know I'm a little nasally and stuffy. But it's late. Listen, you got to remember, though, my East Coast guys, it's kind of been impatient or maybe patient but, like, waiting. Our West Coast guys, it's only 9 o'clock out there for them. I do have a card show. I'm going to tomorrow. I'm not setting up at it. I am not going to buy $1,000 in one-piece singles like I did last week. Dude, I was hungover as hell. Hadn't drank in a while. What is it about Friday nights with me, man? I can't stay sober. I'm good all week, though. But no, I bought $1,000 in one-piece singles last week. I love it. I love what I got. A lot of it's PC. I'm absolutely obsessed with One Piece. The show I've watched again. Golf season starts Sunday. Dude, that's awesome, man. Jamie, you've made some great connections, some great friendships and stuff through all that. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna rifle through the base here. You know, we're gonna do a little bit of the password. Jahixton. There's a Bubba. That's cool, man. Did you ever think you'd be doing what you're doing now, Jamie? Like, on the whole scheme of life, like, were you ever like, oh yeah, I assumed I'd be doing this? We got is that the teal that's like really rare? Is that the one we were talking about that's like kind of hard to pull? Didier Fuentes for the Braves as Bobby. I think it is. I mean, it's not like super rare, but it's rare enough. We got the Sand Glitter Pedro Pages. The pink and green Rafaela. A Mike Trout with the leaves. And there he is, the password again. Stars of the MLB, Corbin Carroll and a Jordan Alvarez. This is a good one here. Who got the Red Sox? Greg. Did you guys see what the guy in our group, Greg Boleyn, pulled? He pulled the Mike Trout bobblehead. Like the Funko Pop. Taking care of your grand's full time. No, but like the stuff that goes with it too. Aren't those memories going to be something you hold forever though, brother? Like for real? I'm trying to like realize that right now, you know. And Jamie, I'm sure you can realize. As you get older, you realize, man, time just keeps slipping, right? Time keeps on slipping. Try to just like, I had my last school luncheon with my son this week, my oldest son. So once a year you get to go eat, you know, lunch with your kid. And Jamie, you'll appreciate this as having a grown ass kid. And like, I just tried to like, I told my wife, I'm like just staring at him, like trying not to be creepy, but just like watching him and trying to be like, I was like, I wish there was like, of all the shit we do technology wise, I'll put the chip in my brain if it means I can just hit like play and live that moment out. That sucks, man. I can imagine, Jamie. I mean, I don't know what exactly the situation is, but I've seen it happen in front of me with, you know, really like my in-laws' parents and my parents' parents. And just watch happen. You know, I am also blessed to have a 93-year-old grandfather who acts like he's 25. He's he's a guest bartender once a week at a VFW. They like. So, like, I do get to see that side of it, but I've watched it happen at a much younger age, like some of my other grandparents, man. So, and then you'd have to be there and see it firsthand. I'm sure there's a lot of nights that are rougher than others. But, man, you can't buy those memories, you know? Not that you want them all, I know. Acuna, green and pink. Matt Olson leaves. Basallo for the O's. Who got the O's? Fred Bell. A nice Acuna, Titans of the game. And Caglione for the Royals. That's a nice one. Caglione for the Royals. So don't forget, at the end of this, Jamie, not to jump off subject, we'll continue talking, but I am giving away a fantasy spot, and I showed Lauren that picture. I made it kind of without her approval. So on our date night tonight, I was like, hey, I got to show you something, and I showed it to her. She's like, so what's that mean? And I'm like, that means you are in charge of, like, setting the lineup. I want to see how many people you can beat. So, like, she got real quiet. I'm like, are you upset? She's like, no. I'm, like, thinking, like, so, like, how do I... And she's like, dude, she's so into it. She's legitimately... she is so into this idea that she's going to be playing you guys. in fantasy. So those of you who don't know how it works, it is genuinely my favorite form of fantasy, whether it be football, baseball, and maybe not my favorite because I do like dynasty leagues. I do like salary cap leagues, which this is kind of that. But the reason I say it's my favorite is I should rephrase it as I think this is the way to find out who really knows what they're doing. So even if you start out not knowing what you're doing in this style of fantasy, you can still win the league 3-4 contests in when you start to change it up. So the way it works is, it's FanDuel, right? So there's going to be a 15 contest season. You set your lineup. I'll send it out the day before or the day of. I'll say, hey, tomorrow's going to be one of our contests. There's a good slate, meaning how many games are on that day or the next day. And, I'll send the link out early. Lineups need to be in by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, whenever it is, and you put your lineup in. You get your score for that week, that contest. Maybe not that week. There could be a couple contests that week, that day, and your points compile over that 15 game stretch. Oh, these are it takes two for the Mets there. I love these parallels. And Moreno, Suzuki, Yelich, De La Cruz, a Roman Anthony and a Roman Anthony. Red Sox, Greg, some nice ones there, and a Mookie Betts. So some cool stuff there. Roman Anthony's going to get top loaded. You know what? This is the statement she made, Jamie. She says, I said, well, it's not that serious. It's not a big deal. She goes, why would I do it if I'm not going to win it? Like, this is why I married this woman. It really, it was a valid point. She's like, why would I do it if I'm not going to try to win it? I'm like, that's why I knew I could put you in and you'd be fine. Right? And I will tell you, that girl is, because here's what happens. She takes a different approach, right? Like, we'll watch First Take. We'll listen to, posts on social media. This girl will join every freaking MLB social media post. She'll follow the players' girlfriends. She'll be checking weather reports. I won't have a wife doing baseball. This is probably this is probably the worst idea I've ever come up with. I'm not even joking. This is a horrible idea. Maybe what I'll do, Jamie, is just start to mirror her lineups and actually put them in for cash lineups. That way, if I lose my wife, at least I'm like, hey, I cashed in. It's cool. I haven't talked to my wife in a week and a half, but it's all right. She'll be the one. Listen, I promise you'll never have to ask me when the next contest is, because I want to get through these 15 games as quickly as possible. But I did tell her, so right away I was like, so we could run more than one of these, right? Like, I could run 3 or 4 of these. She goes, then you could have a tournament of all the champions. I'm like, I've talked about it before. She's like, that's what you should do. She's all in. All right. Out of 50, hangers are bangers for the A's, going out to Jason Mello. I think we're going to buy a bunch of hangers. I really do. I haven't opened any blasters yet or megas, but our luck with the hangers have been great. I just think at their price point, we can do a ton of them and still pull some great stuff. Out of 50 right there for the A's. Vlad Guerrero. There is a Matt Shaw and a Trevor McGill. Lawrence Butler. A nice Bobby Witt. James Wood, Acuna, and another Acuna. I will say, here's what kind of pisses me off, though, just a little bit. Not makes me mad, but it's something I've realized just starting to open some more of the hobby versions of... we opened, a total of 9 boxes of the jumbos. We didn't do any of the hobby boxes. The inserts and stuff in there, make it feel like they're a little less populated, and then you open a blaster or a hanger, and they're loaded. Well, I shouldn't say a blaster. The hangers are loaded with the inserts. Yeah, that gold in that parallel is sweet, dude. Is that a... This is AZ. Is that considered a team logo variation? There's a Paul Skeens and a Corbin Carroll. Is that going to be considered a logo variation? Why does it say AZ, though, for the Rangers? Let me see if there's a parallels of that all over. But that kind of looks like how they do the team logo. That would be wild if that's the case. Those are super crazy. It could just be like how they do the blasters. I haven't, like I said, this is my first blaster. Pete Crow Armstrong silver and a Paul Skeens insert. Spring training. Is that part of the blasters? Or is it a pretty rare print, Doug? Thank you, Doug. Doug, thanks for being patient tonight, man. I'd like to say that time limit was all me, but so it's just common. Spring training, I see. All right, well, you know, I learned. Corbin Carroll and Juan Soto. I guess we answered on our second pack. Is it one per pack? There's an Ohtani. Doug pulled some nice Ohtanis out of our jumbos. Ellie De La Cruz. I don't know if I've talked to you guys yet. I don't think I have since I went to Tom Brady's card vault with my dad. First of all, that hockey game was cool. No pucks our way, man. We didn't even get close to seeing a puck. Max Muncy with the spring training. Oh, it's where they do their spring training. Okay. Byron Buxton. And so anyhow, we went to the Tom Brady card vault, and I expected it to be out of control. Like, Yoshida. Hey, Caglione for the Royals, Titans of the game. I expected it to just be prices out through the roof, like absurd. Because I'll put it this way. This is how I said. My dad said, how are prices? I said, better than most hobby shops I've been in lately. Right? So I'll give you an example. And I don't know if it was in the video, but they had like, again, not great cards, but they had a Teddy Bridgewater Kaboom PSA 9. And it had like 225 on it, I think. Something like that. And I was like, damn, like, I know it's a 9, but it's a Kaboom, and it's slabbed, and it's Teddy Bridgewater, but, like, it seemed cheap, so I comped it out. In December, they were going for, like, 180, 190, but lately they've been going for, like, 220, 230, 240 range, so they were right on pace with comps. And you got to realize, like, a place like that, dude, to be right on pace with comps, I'm cool with that. There's a Bobby Witt. We didn't get a spring... Was that like a hot box? Are those spring training cards like rare? Did we just get like a hot blaster, like a God box? Hold on. I want to see something here. Yo, somebody talk to me real quick. Because that had every pack, so I assumed... Oh, no, here. No, we're good. Here it is. There's a Chad Stevens rookie. Okay. First break, no go. We're not done yet, man. We got lots of boxes yet, dude. We didn't even get to the hobby boxes yet. You got the 2023 Chrome Jumbo yet? James Wood. Anyhow, yeah. So Tom Brady's vault, the hobby boxes and stuff there were very, very fairly priced. Like, Their Topps Jumbo was right on pace with market. And the thing was, they had all the blasters of everything that's out, like Prism Football, Optic Football. It was all the hobby styles. Gavin Sheets for the Padres. Brady House rookie and an Acuna. And I felt like their prices were fair. The Teddy Bridgewater's like right on par. They had like a Tyreek Hill downtown that was $175. Legitimately, I felt like I would have bought more if it wasn't Tom Brady's card vault. And what I mean by that is I felt like Jason says it feels sterile. Those card shops feel sterile. And I was like, that's a good word for it. It feels like I'm not buying local. Like I'm buying from the man, you know? Sorry, guys. It feels like I'm just buying from the man and not really supporting like a card shop, which I don't think card shops are like supporting. Like some of their prices are out of control anyhow. I'm gonna take another one since Jeff's not in here. Jamie doesn't have liquor. I'm on a late night date night. Cheers to you guys, man. But I'd go back to one. And honestly, my dad, as innocent as he is like, they probably work with you on pricing. I'm like, I don't think they give their employees much freedom or autonomy in making decisions in that place. I'm pretty sure that's a ABC situation. Like, hey, this is our price. This is what you market at. Check them out at the register kind of situation. I'm in Pennsylvania, but a huge Buffalo Bills fan, if you can't see in the background. Oh, I can clear the counter. You're right. Let's get that off of there. We'll get the shot counter off. I did it. Now let's pull another 101 so I can take another one. I am a Buffalo Bills season ticket holder. I'm a Baltimore Orioles fan because my wife says I have to be. Kalen Culpepper out of 149 for the Twins. Nick Kurtz for the A's. Red going out to the A's. They already hit a nice one. Montgomery with the dingers. Doug, is that you that ask? Who asked? Jamie, does my dad like hockey more now? Since my dad retired, he's gotten into hockey. He's actually going on a cruise tomorrow with my mom. I love that my dad worked his entire... My mom and dad both worked, blue collar, hard note. My dad was up at 4 in the morning every morning, went to a factory, worked in the summer in 100 and some plus degree heat. I remember coming home smelling like the spice room. He worked for... If you ever had Chef Boyardee's, he made it. Like, that's where they made it in my town. Like the SpaghettiOs, meatballs, all that stuff. Spaghetti and meatballs. There's a Greg Maddox out of $4.99. Raviolis, all that stuff. He made it. He was in the spice room for years, did many other things. But he finally retired this year, and he's been helping me out with cards. He was like, when I retire, I'm going to watch some hockey. I'm like, why? And I was like, my wife is the boss. She can do whatever she wants after she did whatever she did. She can. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Paul Molitor out of $2.99. But no, he was like, I'm gonna watch more hockey. I'm like, okay, cool. And so he's been helping me out with cards a ton. He's like, man, I've never been to a hockey game. I think it'd be so cool. And then the other day, James Eisman sends me a picture, Walt from our group, who, ironically, if you guys don't know, met me and my family now twice in Florida. Only know him from the group. We go to Disney. He meets us. My kids thought he was Walt Disney because he showed us all these Disney secrets. Met us at Universal. Rode the rides. Rode E.T. with my son at Universal. James! It's James! We know him. It's James is here. Ozzie Smith out of $2.99 and Matt Horvath for the Rays. There's a Jacob Wilson. Who got the Rays? Jeff Kellington. So, Doug, it's funny you say that. So, I'll finish the story real quick. So, my dad's like, I've never been to one. So, I was, looking for games. He's like, I don't think I'd like to go to hockey games when it's nice out. I don't want to be inside. So, I was like, well, that means I have, February. Because he's like, and I can't go, during this date because I'm going on this cruise. I don't think he was hinting at me to get him tickets. I honestly don't. But I called my mom. I was like, yo, they're playing in New Jersey. I found these tickets. Do you think, he'd want to go? She's like, yeah, I surprised him with the tickets. He was like a kid on Christmas. He was so pumped. I felt so great to be able to do that. Chase Meadroth. I love this dude. He's a cocky little fucker, but I like him. He's tiny, too. Monegro. And more. But he said... He said the same thing, Doug, when we got there. First of all, he was smiling ear to ear. I took him his beer from Red's Beer House, or was it the Beer Garden? And the thing was one of those 48-ouncer things. I get up, he's just smiling. He's like, oh, I can't fucking drink. He doesn't swear. He's like, I can't drink that. What am I supposed to do with that? I'm like, drink it. He got a little tuned up for the game, smiling ear to ear. But we both said the same thing, Doug. It might be better for the view of the game to be up a few seats. But there's nothing better than being right there when they hit and you see the glass coming at you. It's sweet. But you're right. Can I be honest? So I've only been to one hockey game before. It was a Penguins game. And I set really high, and I hated it. I was really drunk, and the puck was all over the place. So there's a nice Dylan Cruz rookie. I was really excited to go to this game. Clemente, that's going to be at a 75 green scope. So I really am blessed that I got that experience. More than anything, that I got that experience with my dad. We stopped at a brewery. We went to see Tom Brady's card vault. We just had a really fun day. A really fun trip. We drove back the same day. However, if I'm being completely honest, hockey is so boring, dude. I want to get into it. I'm trying. I went to we got to see Jack Hughes make his first game back from the Olympics, game-winning Olympics overtime goal. He comes out, the crowd is USA. Like, that part was cool. That was a really cool moment. I felt like I was a part of history a little bit. Got to see something in person I'll remember forever. And then the game started. And, it just feels like when they're playing, there's no music, there's no organ, there's no announcing. There's just, it's just hockey. And it just felt flat. Football, we're up, we're pounding on the side of this, they were yelling, there's high five. I didn't get the same vibe from hockey. I told my wife, honestly, I'd rather watch baseball live. And maybe that's because it's with my wife. There's a Braylon Doughty at a $4.99. Nelson Cruz, and this is going to be numbered. How about a rookie Dylan Cruz at a 99 to the Nats? Nationals going out to Wes. Wes will watch that in the morning. Dingers at a 99. Well, and that's the other thing, Doug. I think if I watched more, I would appreciate it more, right? And I thought to myself, could I get into this? Could I follow a team? My dad's biggest pet peeve with hockey, and we saw it firsthand. So I don't watch a lot of hockey. I know they pull the goalie when they're down. So there was 3 minutes left. The Sabres were up 2-0, so the Devils pulled their goalie, and my dad goes, I hate when they do this. They shouldn't be allowed to do this. I'm doing a good impression of my dad right now. He's like, Corey, I know I'm not... listen, telling Corey and Doug that I don't like hockey is like telling the rest of the group that I'm your Huckleberry, whatever that movie is, isn't that good of a movie. I'm pissing everybody off. I don't give a shit. No, I get it. It's not that I don't want to like it. It's just my honest opinion. But he's like, I hate when they pull the goalie. That's not, what, and they're going to score. They're going to score here, watch. And so, inevitably, they score, and now it's 2-1, and there's a minute and a half left. My dad's like, see, I don't, why not just go down there and score? They don't have a goalie. I'm listening to this. I'm like, Dad, I don't know. I don't understand hockey. I'm trying to understand this. It felt sloppy, and I get it, Doug, the anticipation of the puck. There's a Ben Hess for the Yankees. There you got a Yankees, dude. Ben Hess at a 99 for you there, David. I think so too, Doug, because I feel like I could watch the plays develop more. And I like when there's power plays because I feel like they set up some more motion. And I'm a basketball guy. I don't like NBA. I don't even like watching basketball. I'm a basketball coach. I was a basketball coach. I was a basketball player. I like plays developing, and I feel like there was some more motion, some more planning that went into it. And I felt like when there wasn't, it was just slapped a puck, beat the hell out of each other. We got to see a fight, which was cool. Right in front of us. There's a Ben Hess again at a 99, a Griffey Silver. So, don't get me wrong, there were some really cool moments. But, it just kind of fell flat for me. Maybe I'd like it more up high, right? And that's what I said. I'm like, I think they're trying to protect their goal more. Into the little net, they don't want to risk an icing call and face off. So the icing stops at. I get why they do it. Corey. That's what I tell my dad. So anyhow, here's where I was confused. So I will actually ask you guys your opinion on this. So again, 3 minutes left. The Devils pull their goalie. They score. Now it's 2-1. There's a minute and a half left. They do that within a minute and a half. So a minute and a half left. And what do? Put their fucking goalie back in the goal. I'm like, Dad, this is worse than what you're arguing. Why put your goalie back? I would get it if there was 4 minutes left. All right, so let's play good hard-nosed defense. Maybe we get it. But they put him in until there was like 40 seconds left, and then they pull the goalie. And I'm like, what the fuck was the point of that? I didn't get it at all. And again, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know shit about hockey. I told my dad the reason I don't think I connect is like I've only played roller hockey, and I'm not a good ice skater. There's Dylan Cruz rookie. Nice Paul Skeens. Augustin Ramirez out of 299. We should still have 2 more autos in here, I think. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, again, not hating on hockey. I thought it was very cool to be at, and tickets are far cheaper. Like, I was able to get those tickets far cheaper than I get baseball at that viewing. Football, I couldn't touch nosebleeds for those prices. I just couldn't. So it's like that part of it's very cool. There's a nice Connor Griffin. That's going to be at a $4.99. Is he not the hottest card in baseball right now? Shanuel going out to the Angels. Cam Smith. There we go. I would agree with that, Corey. I think that's a great take. I think the more you watch anything, so even like the more I've watched baseball, I get into it more. And I think the more you follow it, I do think one of the things, like, for me as sports is I need to connect with it emotionally, meaning that either, like, I've never played organized football in my life, but my family has always done it as a family, right? So I always say football to me is family. I like watching football because it reminds me of all the times we've had as a family together. It reminds me of, like, I just love the celebrations together, all that. The dinners, all the things we do around football. Go into the games. I don't have that with hockey, and I've never played hockey. But it's funny. I play basketball, and I can't watch that. I'd rather watch hockey than basketball. I honestly believe that. I just can't watch basketball anymore. There's another Connor Griffin silver. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers at a $1.99. I don't know what it is, man. I just can't watch basketball anymore. And I do like it. I love playing it. I could coach it again maybe. But professional or even college is just hard for me, man. Do you feel like it was? I don't know if you watched it or anything, but I kind of felt like it was sloppy. And Doug, I said that even. I was like, I think it may have been sloppy because it was hangover, right? Dude, is this a 101? No, out of 99. I like the parallel, though. For Boston, Christian Campbell, Prismatrix. I've never seen one of those. I like the style of that. Who's got Boston? Red Sox. Greg, nice card there. Prismatrix rookie Christian Campbell for the Red Sox. I couldn't even tell you how bad or good the NBA is. I just can't. I'll watch playoffs of anything. Like Olympic hockey was awesome. We watched every game. Bryce Rayner out of $4.99. Tony Oliva for the Twins red. So yeah, I mean, like, I'll watch playoffs of basketball. I'll watch the NCAA tournament. I like that level of competition. It feels like everyone steps up just a little bit, right? I'm sure I did. Like, here was the other thing, Doug. That, like I said about there's no music. There's like, I'm gonna take another shot, Doug. You want to take one with me, man? Send me a video, Doug. I was like happy I got to go live, Doug. Thank you for letting me know you could hear me, because I was not sure at all. We have our last box here. Hopefully an Adley or a Gunner or something else. Maybe a cool vet. Because of the T-Wolves are good. I get that. That's the reason the Patriots fans started watching football again this year, Corey. Didn't see shit Patriots fans for 3 fucking years, and all of a sudden like, hey, remember, we're awesome. Like, sit down. Drink bait, Tom Brady. Calm down. Take a breath. Go eat some clam chowder. March Madness is awesome. I don't know if I just got older. We have one more box, guys. I'm going to get to it. You're just going to have to listen to every damn word I have to say. You waited this long. Why not for one more fucking box? Midnight, baby! We're at this thing. Love you guys. Seriously, I love you guys. Thank you for filling this up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. I still have one piece. I got some select football. Got Stadium Club baseball. All that's coming. Got the repacks coming. Bear with me. My kids were throwing up this week. My kids were home from school for 3 days. It's been took my dad to the game. It's been a wild week. So thank you for being patient. Basketball is definitely your least favorite sport. I just feel like it's like, I'll get to this in a minute. Let me take my shot. Cheers to you guys. Ooh, that one hit. Corey, here's what bothers me when people are like, the NBA doesn't play defense. Dude, that's like when people are like, oh, the NFL has cookie cutter offenses. That's why college is better. I'm like, listen, man. It's literally, like I saw a video today where a girl was like, we should make the men's hockey team and the women's U.S. hockey team play against each other, and the winner gets voting rights. It's like, dude, listen, they were both great in their own right? Like, they both played great games. But let's not compare the two, because that's just stupid. There is not an NFL team that would lose to a NCAA team, not an NBA team that would lose to a college basketball team. It's a different level. It is just different. It doesn't mean one's bad and one's not good. Like, it's a different level of play. The NFL, the NBA, they take the best players in the world and they can put them against each other. So when people are like, the NBA doesn't play defense, I'm not saying that there's not lazy players. I'm just saying that the speed of the game is extremely different. And you can't do the same things in the NBA that you could do in college on offense or on defense. I got you, David. I do an everyone on that stuff. I also have a message group I'll add you to so that I let you guys know when we post it or when we're posting. So there's a Brett Beatty. So yeah, I think that like the argument of the NBA sucks because they don't play defense is just bullshit. It's just there's a lot more level playing field in college. Cabrera, there's a nice Aaron Judge, Assad, and Michael Stefanik. Hollow. Dougie sent a vid. All right, does that mean I have to take another one with you, Doug? I haven't opened up Topps Chrome forever. There's some good shit in this though. All right, let's watch a Dougie video before we open any more. I got to get out of this rap video I was watching. Ever buy any of the game? In the game? Yeah. We have some of that now. Someone wrote to me, did you ever buy any of in the game? Yeah, we have some in the game here. Oh, we have glory of the game. All right, here we go. Squirrel. Yeah, Dougie. I'll take a little swig to you. Where we at? Jesus. Save this man. Somebody call 911. What up, Dougie? Thank you, man. I needed to see your ugly mug. I can't breathe. roll yourself on your back, buddy. That's the roll. Roll them on their back. They travel every play, flop all the time. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that, Jamie. It is it's just like NFL. Like, there's a bit of diva nature to it, right? But I do think with NIL, college is going to get to that point, right? Some of these young, overpaid NIL athletes are getting a diva nature to them already. Mark my words. You're going to see a decline in college sports as a result of guys being like, you can't touch me like that. I am worth millions. That's what it is. It's an entitlement. There's a George Kirby, a Max Scherzer, and a Logan O'Hoppe. I don't know if that's how you say his name. That's a cool card. We pulled a card the other day out of Topps Archives, and it was for Jay Toski. And Nate Long in our group messaged me, was like, you pulled a card the other day. It's crazy how baseball works. He's like, you pulled I forget what the card was. He's like, it's worth like 40, $50. And he goes, it looks like a base insert, but for some reason that card sells. We were talking about different sets and how collectors don't really, and I was like, I had no idea. So I pulled it out right away and top loaded it. And if you guys ever see it, let me know. No one said anything. I don't think we knew. It looked like just a regular insert. And it was out of 2021 Topps Archive, so we wouldn't have known. Yoshida. So it's just crazy how... I like to look at all the cards because you just never, ever know. I think we have an auto coming up. McClanahan. There's a Michael Harris rookie silver. Christopher Morel. And Elier Hernandez. Little white border there. Are they all like that? That's a good looking card. Top certified on-card autograph issue. What up, David? We like having you here, man. Listen, you're gonna learn real quick. We're family, dude. This is we try to hit a variety of breaks, random teams, PYT, baseball, football, basketball. But you're gonna learn. We're a little nuts. You got to be patient with me. I have a severe ADD. It's the worst. But when you're here for life. Ask anything else. Poor Doug. Poor Doug's stuck here. He's like, this group fucking sucks, but how do I get out of it? It's like he signed the contract in blood. He's still sending us bong rips. He's like, dude, just do like the good stuff, like full case flawless. I'm like, ain't about that life. Well, like Doug just said, it's a good room. Doug's here for the room, man. He ain't even here for the cards anymore. It's the honest to God truth. I have plenty of basketball, dude. I got tons. We just gotta fill it. We can't hit a lull, right? Like we gotta fill what we'll fill. That's why I have Tony come over and buy all my basketball from me. Tony's a good guy. You're gonna see Tony on our whatnot page with Jason Suit, the Card Alliance, Byron Buxton Hollow, and how about a this may be sepia, but I think it kind of looks like a negative. No, this would be more of a sepia. Right, Chris Taylor? Sepia. That is a Robbie Ray for the M's. I ain't even on my bullshit yet. Doug knows I'm in a good mood for a reason now. Right, Doug? I had to go eat my chocolate. Amongst other things. Got to do your shit, man. Adley, how about a rookie Adley? Can the O's make it past one playoff game for God's sakes? I can't watch 180 fucking baseball games and be like, oh, you get one playoff game, cool. I get it. Football only gets ones to some people. Yeah, but they played 16, 17 games. Like Rhys Hoskins. I thought it was a negative. Who was it? Oh, maybe it was Scott that said negative the other day. I said sepia's brown. That's a negative. And then I think it was Nate Long. Someone said you can tell it's a negative because look at the logo. And the logo was reversed. Like the logo was almost like a negative. And then I looked at this and I was like, you can still see the logo. Maybe that's what they consider sepia. But that's definitively what a negative would look like when you're thinking of a negative photo. Like, I'm with you. Where's Scott when you need him? Nah, thank you again, guys, for being patient tonight. Again, we'll probably get some select football up tomorrow. Because I said I'm not doing any more. I might throw some retail in with it, but I'm not doing any more just like the retail like we've been doing. Retail with maybe like the Phoenix, unless I get the repack going. That way we're getting Technicolor. Naylor, I barely know her. Castellanos. How about a Rutschman Titans? Who got the O's? Talk to me, Fred. I like that card. Is the Technicolor like a short print? I mean, it's a Bo Nailer, so we'll top load it. Gotta protect it if you're gonna nail her. And an Adley Rutschman. Yeah, where is Scott? He's not feeding his kids. Oh, you always break during dinner time. It's 9:47. The dude doesn't work, Jamie. Call your boy. We should still have two more autos. Cal Stevenson. Well, David, if you have friends that are in the breaking, ooh, we have some color coming up. Tell your friends, get on over here. The more we fill, the more I can act the fool. There's a Rutschman Hollow. Rutschman all over. Why does he look like... Who's the dude? The loud commentator who also had TV shows? The fat white dude? That cusses all the time. Damn it, what's his name? Pete Alonso. And out of 50 for the Angels, Ryan Aguilar. On card out of 50. Topps Chrome Rookie auto. I don't know if it's a good name. I really don't know that name. But Fred Bell with an out of 50. Came over and hit some balls. I said, did I say hollow? Damn it. I'll get it, Corey. Refractor. Not a prism. Not a hollow. It's a fucking refractor. My bad, Corey. I appreciate you letting me know. Remind me that all the time. This is a refractor Rutschman. What the frack? That dude won me a lot of money on just dingers. Dinger bets. Hit a dinger. But then he cost me as much last season because he sucked. He was awful. Take a lap. He even looked, like he was a chunker, right? He was banging dingers. And then all of a sudden he's like, I'm going to lean out. I'm going to look good. I'm going to fucking suck. He sucked. Lauren and I were getting so mad. We're like, what is... Like, eat a fucking donut, dude. Don't put it on your bat. Eat the damn thing. Fucking hit a dinger. Giancarlo. And Mackenzie Gore. That would be Fred Bell. Fred Bell probably will. I bought some stuff off of Fred Bell. I know. Corey, you're not wrong. Refractor will be part of my everyday language now. So will apparently either bots or Tops.com in my phone. That's the only way to get pro. Oh man, talk about a monopoly. Gunner rookie. Gabriel Moreno, Diamondbacks throwback. That's a Jordan Walker. What do you call this? Like a hyper? David, if you message me and say, "Hey, put me in touch with the person who pulled that Aguilar," I'll put you guys in a thread together. I've done that many times. If he's like, "Hey, yep, I sold it," just ship it to him. As long as I have confirmation from both. I think we got another one here. Bo Bichette Titans. What I do is I just slip it right into your package. That's what he said. Mike Trout, fuck off. 25 out of 25. Fred, that's an orange. eBay 101, if you will. 25 out of 25. Get out of my ass. Corey, now you're messing with me. Don't be telling me one's called a refractor and now I got to call that thing a prism. Now you're just messing with me. Mike Trout, 25 out of 25. Let her slide. That'll play. We should still have one more auto. That's what I thought that was going to be our auto. Man, could you imagine? I don't know if Trout has autos in it. Can you imagine that was a 25 out of 25 Trout? Check mate. Someone's at the door. Riley Green rookie. It's going to be... Dude, I mean, it's not like I have a case of this. I had a box of this. Well, he'll sell you one. I think he'll sell you one because he got it out of 50 and he got it out of $4.99 for our second one. It's with an S. It's like spelled like a laser, not a laser. I always spell laser with a Z, but laser is with an S. But I feel like laser should be with a Z, the way you say it. Last pack mojo. I'll do a recap for you guys. Volpe. Corbin Carroll rookie. Corbin Carroll's in this class too. Moreno. There's a Technicolor Mike Trout. May as well be numbered the way this is going. Hunter Brown and Vientos. That will play. Let me top load that Trout insert there. An auto from Prism? Holy shit, we did. The Angels absolutely dominated, man. Fred, well, listen, to be fair, speaking of hockey, Fred Bell came in. He bought 9 mini spots, won 3 of them instead of 4. Fred is like the mathematician. He's like a Rain Man over there. He's like, I won't buy 4 spots, but I'll buy 9 out of the 10 mini spots. He always does it. He must run the numbers because he it works for him. It's a bold play. But then Fred came in and bought another spot. I don't know what spot hit the Angels, but I don't know if it was a mini or a main, but good for him, man. He has got balls. Trout, Technicolor. Rutschman with the refractor. There's a prism in here somewhere, too. Adley Rutschman, Titans. Technicolor, Bo Naylor. Robbie Ray with the negative. Adley Rutschman, base. Michael Harris, I guess base. Bryce Rayner out of 499. Connor Griffin, that is a prism. Bobby Miller out of 199. Connor Griffin with the out of 499. Agustin Ramirez out of 299. Ben Hess for the Yankees out of 99. Dowdy out of 499. Nelson Cruz with the red. Don't know why we top loaded that. Clemente with the green scope out of 75. Meredith to 499. Manigro with the red. Ozzie Smith out of 299. Paul Molitor out of 299. Greg Maddux out of 499. Kalen Culpepper for the Twins out of 149. Nick Kurtz, red. Roman Anthony, Titans of the game. Anthony insert. Acuna, pink and green. Matt Olson with the leaves. Basala with the leaves. Caglione with the throwback red and pink. Raffaele for the Red Sox. And then the Mike Trout. Mike Trout just dominating, dude. Look at that. We had the Mike Trout here, too. And then, how about some of these other cool numbered cards here? We did pull this. So this was out of the hanger. I think they're like 1 in like 80-some packs or something. They're not super common. But the Fuentes for the Braves. New Age Athletics out of 50. We got the Password Leaves. Garcia for the Red Sox. We had... And the rest are... Oh, and then this is a spring training. We didn't realize there was like 1 per pack on those. How about a Dingers Dylan Cruz out of 99 for the Nats? And then we have the autos. It's a nice break for 25 spot. Norvath for the Rays. Hernandez white border. Don't know if that's how they normally come, but it's a very cool card. Someone has to check. I'll have to check that out. Is the white border normal on those? For the Rangers, Hernandez. Shanuel for the Angels. Here we had the Mike Trout 25 out of 25. That's not an auto. Campbell for the Red Sox. Prismatrix out of 99. And then a pair of Aguilars out of 50 and out of 499. Dougie, I hope you're breathing all right. Jamie, thanks for being in here. Hope things keep going all right with Gma. I'm going to let you guys go. I know it's like 1 a.m. I had more drinks than I wanted to have, but we'll have this. See you guys tomorrow. Peace, Medicines.